Hello and welcome again to another edition of Burbank Update. I'm Drew Sugars, Public Information Officer for the City of Burbank. When a major disaster strikes, communities all around the world rely on their neighbors, both near and far, to help in the recovery effort. For the people left without power in the wake of Superstorm Sandy, those who came to help came from across the country. In fact, some came from Burbank. 10 linemen from Burbank Water and Power, along with their trucks, flew via an Air Force cargo plane into New York early November. The BWP crews worked through some weather they don't normally see around here to get the power restored to hundreds of thousands of people in Long Island. They're hoping to have their work wrapped up and be home in time for Thanksgiving. Stay warm, and thanks for the hard work, guys. If you'd like to help those affected by Superstorm Sandy, the American Red Cross could use your support. You can make a $10 donation just by texting the words Red Cross to 90999 and pay via your mobile phone bill. Of course, you can donate the traditional way too. For more information, just visit redcross.org. Well, as is tradition here in Burbank, hundreds of people came out to honor and remember our veterans at the annual Veterans Day ceremony at McCambridge Park. The Burbank Veterans Committee organized the November 12th event, attended by citizens, elected officials, and most importantly, those who've served our country in war and peacetime.
Our Hands Across the Battlefield program is still going on strong. As a lot of you remember, the late Mark Cutter and his wife Karen, he was a highly decorated Vietnam veteran. He came up with the concept, him and Karen, of the Hands Across the Battlefield program, where we ship items to the troops overseas. And to date, I would estimate the program's been going since 2001, that we have sent over 50 tons of items to the troops serving overseas.
You can see the complete Veterans Day ceremony here on the Burbank channel. Check the programming guide on our website at www.burbankca.gov for the dates and times. On October 24th, the Burbank Chamber of Commerce hosted the annual State of the City address featuring Burbank Mayor Dave Golonsky. More than 300 people attended the luncheon to hear the mayor talk about the challenges and opportunities that Burbank has faced over the past year.
I stood here 4 years ago and told you that the city of Burbank was well poised to weather the challenges that we're facing it. I stand here today telling you that the city of Burbank is still well poised to weather those challenges. Those challenges were a bit like a storm. The storm came in a little harder than perhaps we expected and didn't leave yet. But we are still, compared to so many other cities, in very, very good shape. We have some real serious work to do. We've been doing some real serious work, but we still have a lot of that in front of us.
You can watch the entire State of the City address right here on the Burbank channel. Again, you can check the programming guide on the city's website. That is burbankca.gov. Look for that for the air dates that are in the coming weeks. You've just heard from the mayor. Now is your chance for the mayor to hear from you. The Burbank City Council is inviting you to join them for one of their special town hall meetings that will take place at the end of November. This is your chance to speak to the city council members about the topics that matter to you most. There are 3 meetings. Tuesday, November 27th at Jordan Middle School, Wednesday, the 28th at Luther Middle School, and Thursday, the 29th at Muir Middle School. Each meeting starts at 7 p.m., but come out and join us for early dinner featuring some great food trucks. That's starting at 6 p.m. We'll even cover the child care for kids ages 5 and up. More details on these special meetings can be found on our city's website, burbankca.gov/townhall. Well, the end of October also signaled the departure of Burbank City Manager Mike Flad, who has accepted the city manager position for the city of Southgate. Mr. Flad has devoted 23 years of service to the citizens of Burbank, the town in which he grew up. It's a true-life, local boy makes a difference story. In those 23 years, Mike Flad had a huge impact on the city of Burbank, where he will truly be missed. We wish him well as he enters this next chapter in his life. The City Council has begun a search for a permanent replacement for the city manager, which is expected to take several months. In the meantime, the City Council has announced it has hired an interim city manager, Ken Pulskamp, who is set to retire as city manager of Santa Clarita at the end of November. Now, until that time, the acting city manager duties will be handled by Ray Krakowski, who has served as the city's fire chief. Burbank recently celebrated and recognized all of their hardworking employees at the annual City Employee Recognition Breakfast held at the Fire Police headquarters in downtown Burbank. This annual event brings all city employees together to say thanks and give special recognition to those employees who reach milestones in their career with the City of Burbank, including 35 employees with 25 years of service, 7 employees with 30 years of service, and 11 employees with 35 years of service to the City of Burbank. This year, one very special recognition was paid to Renee Raum Crawford, Social Services Supervisor with the Parks, Recreation, and Community Services Department. Renee celebrated 40 years of service with the City of Burbank. Congratulations to Renee and all of the city staff who continue to dedicate their hard work and effort to everyone in Burbank. Well, here's some good news for those who like to return their bottles and cans for refunds. Burtech Industries, operator of the Burbank Recycling Center, has been certified to resume the buyback program at the Recycling Center facility on Flower Street. That means if you have eligible bottles or cans, you can now take them to the Burbank Recycling Center for CRV refunds. For nearly a year, the only place in Burbank to do that was at a facility at Ralph's Supermarket on San Fernando Boulevard near Burbank High School. Well, hopefully this will make it more convenient for you to get your refunds on your recycled goods. If you're worried about stuffing yourself on Thanksgiving Day, make a deal with your bathroom scale by taking part in the 3rd annual Turkey Trot on Thanksgiving morning. More than 2,000 runners will gather in downtown Burbank to complete the 5 and 10K run, which benefits the Burbank Community YMCA's Financial Assistance Program. And don't forget to bring the kids to try out the new and improved Kiddie 1K Fun Run for tykes 7 years old and younger. You're urged to pre-register online at www.burbankturkeytrot.com, or you can do it in advance at the YMCA. But last-minute registration on race day is available. It's from 6:30 a.m. right up until race time. That's at 8 o'clock. Well, now we'll turn to a couple opportunities to make the holiday season a little better for you and your neighbors. The Burbank Coordinating Council is looking to fill the need of its holiday basket program by receiving donations and the help of people like you through volunteering. The annual effort benefits 550 local families and over 1,400 Burbank children. You can donate toys, gifts, and grocery store gift cards. Or you might see it in your heart to adopt a family, put together a complete gift basket of your own. Volunteers will be needed on December 8th for the annual food drive. Then from December 13th to the 15th, they'll need volunteers to sort, pack, and deliver the holiday baskets. For information on donating, volunteering, or both, visit burbankcoordinatingcouncil.org, or you can call these numbers, 818-843-3699 or 818-238-7647. And volunteers are needed to help build and decorate Burbank's Rose Float. There are plenty of jobs to do of all sizes and skill levels. No experience is necessary, and the good folks at the Burbank Tournament of Roses Association will gladly train you. Volunteers are needed every Saturday up to December 22nd, and then every day from December 26th to December 30th. Volunteers are welcome from 9 a.m. through 9 p.m. at the Float Barn at the corner of Flower and Olive underneath the Olive Avenue overpass. Free parking is available at the downtown Metrolink station. To find out more details, check out burbankrosefloat.com or call 818-840-0060. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Burbank Update. Thanks for watching. We look forward to seeing you all again very soon, right here on the Burbank Channel.